Good to be back again. Yeah, we're just going to zero on the current situation in Edo State. Like we know, the elections for the governorship seat will be coming up in September, and the new governor will be sworn in. APC, PDP, Labour Party seems to be leading the pack, with ABGA, NROM, and YPP also canvassing very seriously to become the next party to form the government of Edo State. A lot has been said, especially about these three front runners, talking of Aswe Igodalo of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, and also Monday Okpewolo, aka Akpakomiza, leading the tray for APC, and Barrister Olumide Osagbovo Akpata of the Labour Party. Dr. Tony Agbons, Edo State is getting ready and the drums are beating. Nobody knows where to go to. The governor is seriously doing everything to ensure that his anointed candidate gets the day. And you know that PDP currently have the power of incumbency. APC at the national level seems to be doing everything at the national level to see if they can capture Edo State. And other parties are new kids in the block, led by our own Labour Party. There was a video making the round today or last week about the candidate of APC getting into what we call poto poto. If we have that on cue, we'll also discuss it as we look at the fortune of Edo State in the next election cycle. Dr. Tony, take the mic.
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother. The state of the race, Edo 2024 in focus. We are all Edolites. Our Edo-ness cannot be overemphasized. And we are all looking forward to this election, come September 21st, 2024. I think it's about 4 months away. And campaigns are going to be in full gear very soon. Like you have enumerated, we have all the gladiators. They are getting set to go. Momentum is gathering. Dr. Aswa Igodalo, PDP, Barrister Olumide Akpata of the Labour Party, Senator Monday Okpewolo of the APC. We have Dr. Isaiah Osifo of ABGA. We have Paul Okungbowa of YPP, Young Progressive Party. And then we have Dr. Dennis Akorioge of the National Rescue Movement, and so on and so. So these parties are there. So Edo State wants the best. People are really looking at the PDP under current Governor Godwin Obaseki. So people are looking at that in terms of, has Governor Obaseki, has he performed? So for his political party, the PDP, to be given another chance to continue in office, those permutations are there. Then the APC, like you said, the president is an APC president, and we know what happened with Edo Nobi Lagos matter that happened. So what is the body language of the current president in Abuja? We know how powerful federal might can be. That one is there. And the APC, they've been out of the governorship seat in Edo State, Dennis Osadebe Avenue to be precise, since Obaseki, because of the issue we have with Oshomole. Obaseki was originally an APC governor, so they lost it when he moved to the PDP. That one is there. Then you have the Labour Party, the new kid on the block. Can they ride on the wave of the obedient movement and the OB phenomena? So that one is there. So it's looking really, really, enticing. I really can't wait for the election proper campaign to begin. But I must say this as a wrap up on this. We want to see issue-based campaign. Yeah. I'm not really interested in all these insults. They are insulting somebody. They are talking about the boyfriend of the mother, or the this or the where the father built his house. The road is not we don't want to hear all those ones. Ikimi and Atalakpamata. We don't want to hear that. We want to hear, what are you going to do in education? What are you going to do in healthcare? What are you going to do in agriculture? What are you going to do in road infrastructure? What are you going to do in art and tourism? What are you going to do in ICT? What are you going to do in youth? What are you going to do in sports? These are the things we want to hear. What are you going to do differently from this current government? So those are the things we want to hear. For me, the campaign I want to see in this election is campaign that is based on the critical issues. How will the Edo people, we are about 4 million plus going by census figures. So how will the ordinary Edo person benefit? The market woman, the trader, the student, the man on the street, the mechanic, the plumber, the accountant, the person that is working in the civil service. These are the things we should be concerned about. So I'm really looking forward to it, my brother.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tony Agbons. The road to 2024 in Edo State, the state of the race. You couldn't have been more succinct. Thank you very much for that deposition. Comrade Lamte, on this whole issue, what should matter? Issues, the people, or what?
I mean, very, very simply, the issues. The issues. There's no way we're going to run away from that. There's no way the candidates will run away from that. If everybody don't ask, the questions, some people are going to ask, definitely. Some people are going to ask. And I mean, the other day I was telling somebody, I said, this election for the PDP is a referendum on the governance of Obaseki. And as a matter of fact, the election itself generally is a referendum on Governor Obaseki. If Asua Udalo wins, okay, it means that the people have approved of Obaseki. Because whether you like it or not, Asua Udalo's candidacy is an extension of Obaseki in office. Some people see it as a third term for Obaseki. You understand the what I'm saying now? Now, does Obaseki deserve a third term? If he has performed credibly well, and the people believe he has performed credibly well, then Asua Udalo will be supported by the people to become the next governor of Edo State. Nothing is going to stop that. But if the people believe that Obaseki has not performed well, then people are going to make other choices, as it were. You understand the picture of what I'm saying? And I mean, thank God there are numerous other candidates on the field that people are going to choose from. So I think this is a huge referendum. Now, for me, the issues are very key. But side by side with the issues, I think that my brother, I was born in that land. I grew up in that land. I don't think I've ever experienced any time since I was born in the history of the state where Edo State people are this divided. The division in the state is palpable. You understand what I'm saying now? The ordinary man in the street, okay, you notice huge division. Friends have become foes because of the antics of politics. So beyond whoever is coming to come and improve the lives of the people of Edo State, I probably want to root for somebody in whose candidacy, okay, I will see some restoration of unity amongst the Edos. Right now, whether we like it or not, people are just hugely divided. I don't. That's why I made a broadcast, solo broadcast a couple of days ago, and I was saying, look, I see these politicians when they call for parties, they are present in the party, they embrace, they hug, I'm sure they even speak privately on phones to discuss. You understand what I'm saying? I swear, what they worry, you are going to win for this election. Don't worry, we'll try each other. They would just like that because they are friends. But we, who are the common people supporting them, we don't become enemy. We don't defeat ourselves. I think that the spirit of sportsmanship should come into this matter. That the three of us are here doesn't mean that we are going to support the same candidates. And yet, we are still friends. Or we should still be friends. Shakespeare did say, he said, we are friends, we cannot forget that. He said, passion may strain, but we cannot allow it break the bond of friendship. By the time somebody is supporting Mr. A, because you are supporting B, you start insulting the person. Your bond of friendship is a problem already. At the end of the day, 4 years, 8 years at most. If the person wins, it becomes history. What happens to your relationship? So I think that with the electorate, we need to keep our eyes on the ball. And we need to understand that people have a right to. I mean, you mentioned Bakobisa just now. He was working inside Potopoto, like you said. You understand what I'm saying now? And the man has since come under serious attack.
Do you have that video on Clue?
I don't have it on Q, sir. He has since
Okay.
come under serious attack. This thing has gone viral. He has since come under serious attack. The question I was asking myself is, people are trying to say this Potopoto that this man was working in, is it not in Edo State? Or was it in Abuja? Or was it in somewhere else? Because if until somebody proves to me that this Potopoto was not in GRO in Edo State, that it's somewhere else, then those are issues. If anybody comes out to say, oh, we expected more from our current governor, why is this still here? People have a right to question. I think that what government should respond to, but those are positive criticism, is to say that this matter, we are addressing it, or we have addressed it, or we will address it, not to begin to stone the man. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. And that is the kind of campaign we are seeing. And some of us, I don't believe that is the kind of campaign we should be seeing right now, because it takes attention away from the real issues. People should question Okpewolo's character. People should question Olumide's character. People should question Aswa Udalo's character, because they are coming to come and manage, the people's resource. They are coming to come and manage the people's patrimony. So it is no longer their personal business. It's everybody's business, and everybody must have a concern. Obaseki just increased the minimum wage to 70,000. Whoever is coming should be asked, can you pay the 70,000? Can you at least reach that agreement with us that you will pay 70,000 or more, instead of bringing it down to maybe 40,000 or to the minimum wage of the federal government? That is what that now should be confronting the candidates with. Those are real issues. Not, why go work out for a Potopoto? And so, the Potopoto not there. Oh, why go work out for a gutter? Yeah, the gutter not there. But that you work out for Potopoto or you work out for gutter, it's not, you not crucify government. But I think government should now respond to say, oh, this thing not be so, not be so, not be so. So I want to see issue-based campaign, not all these. You understand the what I'm saying now? But by the grace of God, if the people are not dealing with the issues, by the time the campaign starts proper, like Dr. Agbons, mentioned just now, some of us are willing to consistently discuss the issues when the time reach. We will discuss the issues, and the candidates cannot run away from these issues. They will be raised, they will be confronted with it, and they will have to respond to it, because it's going to form the baseline upon which the people will decide. Finally, sir, my only hope, again, because I spoke with a lot of people in those states, there's a lot of skepticism. Will our vote count? Will this not be a total waste of time? And people they fingered all sides, whether from the federal government or from the power of incumbency or power of federal might or this or that, you understand? I think that as part of the issues, the candidates and government needs to be giving assurance and more assurance to the people of Edo State that this election will be free and fair. People should commit to that, so that we will not have, voter apathy, which is looking likely, because people really need to be assured and reassured, because our recent history is not very good when it comes to things like this.
Yeah, thank you so much, Komilati Ponsarahi. I think, is it not Dele Farotimi that wrote, "Do not die in their war"? And like they always say, soldier go, soldier come, barrack remain.
Amen.
All those that fought for Buhari has long gone to diarrhea now. And the enmity that you created is still lasting. Buhari did not even know you, and you have lost your friends. So let's be wary. Today I canvass a lot of issues on the WhatsApp group that I belong to, and I craftily made my own statement without really casting aspersion or insulting anybody. And like you've said before, we have a right to support whichever candidate we want to support. And this is where the West is very different. If it's in the US, with Akpakomisa going on that poto, the next government will go to another place where the governor or the president is working on a better road to counteract the other one.
Exactly.
Not personal insult, but evidence-based.
Yes.
Then, if it's in the West, more in the UK, we call them marginal seats. We go and look for percentage of people that will swing to the left or swing to the right. Because among three of us, we are elites in some way and we are educated. We've already made up our mind. Whether anybody says anything from now to tomorrow, it wouldn't change. But there are some people that have not made up their mind.
We've decided.
In a place where election truly count, those are the people that you are going to go for. So it is an appeal so that it doesn't take us away from the issues. I must say that Edo State were indeed very savvy, and Dr. Tony Agbons, you always say that, and we see it very evident. I don't think those things will distract from what is happening now, because whether you like it or not, the involvement of many people in politics in 2020 has raised the bar, and people will come out. But we must sound a note of caution. Let it be on issues. If you are supporting your candidate, you must sell your candidate and don't bring the other person to shred. Whether we like it or not, Aswan Godalo is an Edo State born. Akpakomisa is an Edo State born. Olumide is an Edo State born. And other candidates are from Edo State. Soldier go, soldier come, we remain indeed as Edolites. I must apologize for the technical issues that we've had today. Thank God we are able to come back again. As we wrap up, Dr. Tony, there is always a lot to say. When will Edo State people matter? Back again to the issue.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. In the spirit of rounding up, Edo State people will matter when, like we are already doing, we all get involved, we participate, we ask questions, like Comrade Oriaki just said, and then after election, we always do a kind of make these politicians accountable to the people, and everybody must realize that. And I say this all the time. These people, like now, Aswa Igodalo is looking for a job.
Yes.
Olumide Akpata is looking for a job. Who is the third one? Senator Monday Okpewolo is looking for a job. They all want to be governor. And they want to serve us. And the other candidate as well. They want to serve us. So we must see them as they are our servants, not the other way around. They are to serve us, not we serving them.
Yeah.
Because one thing I've just noticed with people is that once these people just get into office, Your Excellency, people will just be kowtowing and buying to them. These people are our servants. They are to serve us. So we must have that realization, and that will help our politics. And then we all must also get involved. We need to be part of, the political process.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, when you look at our party primaries, they are still a sham. It is nothing to write home about. It is not democratic. Okay? So I know our politics is evolving. We just started in 1999. It's about 25 years. So things will keep improving, but we should not give up. Let us all get involved.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tony Agbons. Comilante, just a teaser. I don't want to make a prediction. 3 senatorial districts are in place. We know that the South carries a large chunk of the voting bloc. But the North and the Central will play a role. If you are to put your money, which of these 2 senatorial districts, apart from the South, do you think will swing the pendulum?
Clearly, I don't know if it's going to do that. I don't know if it's going to do that because it's obvious. There's going to be key contests in Edo Central because we have two candidates from there in 2 major political parties, and we have a candidate from Edo South, and then we have 2 strong candidates too as running mates to the other 2 candidates, both from Edo South. But the candidate from Edo South as head of the ticket has a running mate from Edo North. But even the same Edo North, we have some political gladiators in Edo North, like Oshomole and the former deputy governor. You know, all of these guys, they have some grasp. You understand what I'm saying? And then the current deputy governor is equally from Edo North. So Edo North is going to be a swing region. You understand what I'm saying? And depending on who the people follow. Somebody once described the Edo North people as people who, I mean, with all due respect, not trying to cast any aspersions, who tend to follow one way. You understand what I'm saying now? Particularly depending on whom they are listening to. You understand the picture of what I'm saying now? They listen very faithfully, and their votes can be block votes. You understand? And all of that. So Edo North should be watched critically. Edo South is going to be clearly contested because the candidate from of the Labour parties from Edo South, but you have the running mate of PDP and running mate of APC, both from Edo South as well. So it's going to be a key contest, and the reason why I am not so scared is because those South people they operate in a certain way. Not be where you think they want carry head face and they carry head face sometimes and all of that. So it's going to be really, really difficult to predict what is going to happen. You understand? But 4 months in politics is like a lifetime. You understand? Between now and election day, a lot will happen. You understand? But I can almost tell that by the end of July, the smoke would have been showing, would have been drawing the diagram of who is going to be the likely governor of Edo State right in the sky.
Thank you so much, Comrade Latek Paosa and Dr. Tony Agbons. What a fine place to end it. Your prediction is that Edo North Senatorial District may play a very key role. That reminds me of the inaugural lecture delivered by one of my friends, a professor in a faculty of Agric University of Benin. And the topic was the Nigerian livestock industry, a sleeping giant. As it is now, the giant they are sleeping in the Northern Senatorial District. Election time will wake them up. Let's see if that proves to be right. Thank you so much for everything you've done today. I'm indeed very grateful. And thank you to our caller who made the call initially, but due to technical issue could not come back. Friends and viewers of the Comrade Show, it's been your darling program. I've looked at a myriad of issues today, starting with the 90 billion proposed by the federal government for Hajj. We think that is not right, given the situation just now. And we are hopeful that the reversal government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu will do a reversal this week so that things will come back again and that money will be used for something better for the nation. Peter Obi is also singing, Atiku is singing some songs. There might be some alliance and possible step down for Peter Obi. Only time indeed will tell. Dr. Tony Agbon says 7 days is a long time in politics. I dare say we are months away, if not years, to that time. We've also looked at Edo State, and then the race is ticking up. Nobody knows, but let's all get support. Let's all begin to drum support for our candidates. But please, let us do it with utmost civility and respect for each other. Because after politics, friendship will continue. And we also looked at the one that brought joy and happiness to us, seeing our own Royal Majesty having a swagalicious dance. Special warning to Adeleke, Edo State not the carry last, and our Royal Father is leading the tray. Stay blessed, stay out of trouble, enjoy yourself until we come again next week. Bye for now. It is your darling program, The Comrade and Friends.